to Pearled in Texas podcast. Today is December 3rd. This is episode number 7. I'm Carrie.
Go ahead.
Melissa.
And I'm Elizabeth. And we're coming to you from San Antonio, Texas.
Yes.
From Melissa's house.
Melissa's house. She's got these beautiful stockings in the background.
She's all decorated.
The elf on the shelf.
Elf on the shelf.
Getting eaten by a gator. I decided to give, because my kids are older now, my daughter Audrey, who edits a podcast, and my son Dylan, who is 18 and a senior in high school. So we haven't done Elf on a Shelf for a couple years, and I decided to give her free range of it this year, and every day has been kind of an adventure.
That's fun.
That's very fun. It's almost, she has better ideas. I think she goes on Pinterest and stuff. And
Good job,
fun
Audrey. Good
ideas.
job. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
She's so creative, too.
She is. How have you guys been?
good. It's been a little bit since we've been together.
It's been a while since we've been
about 3
together.
weeks or so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah, we had Thanksgiving outside. It was very nice. Mhm.
It
Very
was a
nice.
beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day. It was a very beautiful day.
We got our dessert outside
Mhm.
and some cocktails
Mhm.
on our patio. Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, we went to Katy, Texas, and to my husband's aunt house, and I gave her the pot holders, and she texted me later, and she's like, "These are the prettiest pot holders I've ever had."
Yay!
So that was nice.
That is nice. It's
fun.
nice to hear when
It
you make something and
Yes.
somebody enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Tell me about your pepper story.
My pepper story. Okay. We were at a local restaurant to us. It's called the Antler Cafe. They serve frog legs and other things. Very good. We were getting our food. I got a burger and I had this little pepper on the top, like as a garnish. And then we were sitting there getting ready to eat, and then my husband's like, "I will buy you anything you want if you eat that pepper." And I'm like, done.
Oh my gosh, what kind of pepper was it?
I'll get into it a whole lot. So I pull it off the thing and I just bite into it. I'm super excited. I'm like, I want an Apple Watch. I've been working really hard at the gym. I want to know how many calories I'm burning. I want to know, like, it'll tell me to get off my butt when I've been sitting and knitting so long. So I take a bite and I'm like, this isn't too bad. And then the burning starts. And then the waitress comes around and she's like, "Oh, those are hot." It was a Sorrento pepper.
Oh.
Sorrento or Serrano?
Serrano.
Serrano.
And
Oh,
I'm
those
from
are very
Minnesota, so I'm not spicy. I don't
I
like
can
any.
do spice.
Face turns red and it burns going all the way down, and I'm like,
Did you eat the whole thing?
I did.
Oh
I did.
my goodness. And she got the Apple Watch. Oh my gosh.
And let me tell you what. So I've had an Apple Watch for many, many years. I recently got the 6 as well, but I've had an Apple Watch for years, and I like it for my exercise and tells me how many calories I've burned, and I love it when I finish a workout and I can see how many calories I've burned.
When you finish
So
your rings.
We have a little sharing thing going on, and I get these things. She's burning like 599 calories in a workout. I'm like, you got to tell me what kind of workouts you're doing, because I've never burned 599 calories during a workout. She's got some like cardio week going on, and
Yeah.
so
Oh,
she
my
sends
goodness.
me one workout, and I'm like, dang. I said, did you walk home, crawl home? Did you walk to your car, or did you crawl to your car? Like tons of jumping jacks, and
I'd be
all
like,
these
is this the
roping.
workout for the whole week?
It's pretty intense.
Wow.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's good to know what I'm doing.
Crazy.
It
So
was worth all that hot pepper stuff.
it burned. And I had to like suck on ice cubes, and I was later
Oh.
told that ice cubes are not
Not-
helping.
You should
But
do
I
bread or
bread.
milk.
Yeah,
I didn't
cream.
have any of that, and I couldn't even eat my burger after. I was so like,
Oh, no.
like my stomach was like, "What did you do to me?" And I'm like, Apple Watch. And it took him a couple weeks to actually pay up, but he paid up. So
It's amazing.
It's-
Congratulations.
Did Trevor know what kind of pepper it was when he
no,
made
he's
you
like,
the deal?
"Did you learn a lesson?" I'm like, "What?" To like eat. He's like, "Ask before you eat it." I'm like,
Oh my
"It was
goodness.
worth it, though. It was."
If you'd have known what kind it was beforehand, you still would have
I
eaten
still would
it,
have eaten
correct?
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
No lesson learned.
Lesson learned, I got an Apple Watch.
I did.
Oh
And then
writings.
Audrey, she put like a little alpaca picture on it. So it's a little Christmas alpaca.
Oh,
on there.
cute.
So,
I don't even think I know how to do that. Audrey, you're just gonna
I
have to
know.
like do all our technology.
yes.
for us.
So that's my lesson I did not learn. But,
Fabulous.
so,
That's funny.
yeah.
Okay, what are we wearing?
Oh, so I'm wearing my, because it's cold here today. It was
Finally cold.
26 this morning or 25. It was really cold this morning. So I'm wearing my Tecumseh sweater by Caitlin Hunter.
This is so
Cute.
cute.
And it's, the yarn is Farmer's Daughter fiber in her tweed, I forget what it's called, Craggy tweed I think is the base, and the color Paul Newman. And then this kind of minty green color was a Madeline Tosh. I can't remember the name of it.
It's in,
And then
it's in your
the-
project page, right?
Yeah, it's all on my project page, which we'll link. And then this was just some leftover yarn that I had. I put mohair and then a strand of fingering together for the white.
Very nice.
So yeah, like it's kind of that. It's funny when I first was gonna make this, I was like had in my mind, I don't want that swan showy thing. And I was actually at a class with Caitlin Hunter, and I told her, I said, yeah, I'm gonna modify it because I've seen people modify it so that the armpit, fits more in your armpit. And she said, well, I want you to try my sample on before you decide to do that because you're gonna have to make some adjustments in the color work and all that. She said, it's not as easy as it sounds. She said, so try my sample on first so you can see. And it was the same exact size, and I tried it on, and I was like, oh, I actually kind of like it because it's kind of just like bag. And I knew I was going to wear a shirt under it anyway.
Sure.
Because the only disadvantage is when you lift your arms, it rises up, but I always wear a long shirt under it anyway. So yeah, that was kind of interesting that, I had one idea in mind, and just by trying on a sample, and understanding her design process and why she made it that way, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I get it now. So,
Perfect.
thanks.
I'm wearing Hohi's boxy cape,
Wow.
the boxy cape. I made this a couple years ago before I went to.
Gorgeous.
I made it with Malabrigo worsted, which I think is what the pattern.
I
And
didn't even know there was a boxy cape.
This is
I know there's a
boxy.
It feels
sweater,
nice.
but I didn't know there was
No,
a cape.
this is a
Yeah.
cape. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a
I
cape.
didn't know that. Nice.
Mhm. I'm like, do I have it wrong? I
No,
might.
no, it's me not
But
knowing.
it's all. I did notice that I'm a little bit off here on my buttons. Like I think I didn't notice it until today when I decided to wear it. I've worn this like 12 times already, but
Maybe
I
it
think
just needs
I just need to
block
adjust
it?
the. No, I
No?
think what I did was I counted out how many ribbing to put
Oh.
here, and then I put the hole in the same spot. But actually, at the rate of which I picked up the stitches wasn't quite as equal because this is like an inch above the ribbing and this is an inch below the end of the ribbing. So it's off a little bit, but I'm sure I'll be able to fix it. But
I would have noticed it.
it's super hot, and the great thing about this thing is it just comes
Woo!
quickly.
Carrie, take it off.
very, very quickly. So
That's nice.
that's it. It's got a nice little collar.
It's perfect for winter
It is. It
and air
is.
conditioning and
Yes.
the office and whatnot. When you go back to the office.
Yes. When an F. When an F.
Mine is an FO. This is my Elton cardigan.
Yay!
By
It's
Hope
amazing on you.
And then Suburban Stitcher yarn in the antique colorway.
I love it.
Finished it.
We did.
That looks great on you.
Yeah.
That looks
And
perfect.
now we have a cat tail.
Cat wants to be part of the podcast. What can we say? We're an animal-friendly podcast.
Yes.
It's like a duster.
I know. So this.
she'll like her.
Whoop, and he's got Velcro claws. Hold on. This is Mr. Cat.
Hi, Mr. Cat.
We didn't know what to call him for a while, so we just ended up calling him Cat Cat. So this is Cat Cat.
You're a cutie pie.
Yep.
You gonna jump back over there?
It's like I only wanted my tail in the podcast.
I didn't want to be completely.
Then I have socks.
Oh, cute.
They're cute.
Yeah, they're biscotti yarn socks.
I love this guy.
Super soft.
That's where I wore that cape to go to her yarn shop and her offices, Louise Roberts.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
a couple years ago. So.
FOs.
Do you have any other
No.
FOs?
No.
Carrie, I know you do.
I do. I have a few FOs.
Nice.
I have a few. The Monstrosity.
Yes!
Stephen West
Slipstravaganza.
Slipstravaganza.
I'm impressed on how
It is-
fast you got this thing done.
It is blocked, but it is not blocked aggressively. I'll insert a link to the project page. It has all my different yarns on there and stuff, but I love it. It's great. It's soft.
It looks like a sunset.
It's a
Really
nice,
pretty.
yeah. It's a nice size shawl, and I enjoyed it. And at the end, you have an option of a 3 or 6 stripe, and I of course went with 3 because by here you've got 950 or 970 or
so long.
over 900. You just lose count. The rows are just super long. So I did 3 stripes. I
I think
believe
that's enough too.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I, like I said, I didn't block it aggressively. I could have like pulled it down longer and stretched it out wider, but I really didn't want
I
it.
think in the video too, he posts that you're supposed to pull these up.
Oh, I
when you
didn't.
block it,
I
but
kind of just
don't
let it
think
hang.
that's- Yeah,
Oh.
but I don't think it's worth the effort, honestly.
I kind of put it up on my blocking board and like stretched it and just kind of let it hang, and then I pinned out each one of the little.
Yeah, I think that's
want it
good,
jaggy,
but-
because that's the part that goes like around your neck. Interesting.
But I think after you pull the pins out, it's just gonna go back into its original
Because it's kind of
shape,
I-cordish.
Yeah.
Anyway.
To each his own.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
That's our alarm system.
Yeah. Protection security zone. I finished
Yay!
on the 30th, the day that it was due, my
Amazing.
staple linen top. I'm gonna wash it a few times before I wear it because clearly it's not weather for a linen sleeveless top, but I want to really let the linen soften up a little bit. It's still a little stiff, but I do love it, so I did finally finish that. It's the only thing I finished. Well, I finished her hipster shawl, but I didn't enter that in the
Oh,
thing.
that's right, you didn't.
And then the only other thing I finished is a hat for a Christmas present for a friend's mom. So it's the wavy
Cute.
legs.
Mm-hmm.
Love that pattern.
It's a good pattern.
So it's by Mrs. Brown's Bags. You can see the little
Jody.
yeah. See the wavy legs. I know it's black. It's hard to see, but
And you use vintage on that, right?
Barocco vintage. Yes. With the pom pom. I actually got this pom pom on Amazon. It's the kind of pom pom that has a button on the inside. So you put this button on the inside, and then the pom pom has like an elastic, like a hair tie elastic rubber thing.
Oh,
You use a crochet hook to pull it through, and then put it around the button. And then if you don't want the pom pom, you just untake it off from the button, and you can take it off. And
or
Nice.
wash it. Or,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah, so
It's a good pom pom.
yeah, thank you. So
Great.
those are my FOs. That's all I have.
Okay, I have a couple small things. I finished my Thanksgiving socks. Just plain vanilla socks in the Mustache yarn pumpkin spice latte. And then I think this was just the heels and toes were just
Oh, you're-
Anzula.
They have glitter
They
in
have
them.
glitter.
Yeah,
They
that's
do. They're
partially-
so cute.
So
Your toes
finished
have glitter.
those sparkly toes. And I also did 2 pairs of socks. It's because I cranked these tubes. So all I had to do was heels, cuffs, and toes.
That still takes time.
So this, I think I showed this tube before. It's knitted wick. It was in the Sassy Santa colorway. And so the green one, plain green, are my mom's. And then the pink and green are mine. So they're perfect. Yes. So we're excited to wear them. I said, you can't wear them till after we podcast. You can have them, but you can't have them. And then I cranked another tube of the knitted wit in the gingerbread person.
I'm like, that looks like a gingerbread.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a dark green contrasting heel on those. So I'm getting ready to toss those in. I was doing so many socks and little things though that I had some issues with my left hand, my thumb and my hand, so I had to kind of take a little bit of
Slow
a break.
down.
I had to
Yeah,
slow
no,
down.
I understand.
And then I also made a little headband.
Cute.
That is super cute.
So I had cranked a sock tube, and there's just a pattern. It's called the taco headband, I think, or something like that. Anyway, I just made that little thing.
That's adorable.
So
Super
for your grand-
cute.
It's good for like walking the dogs and stuff.
Uh-huh.
When I don't
Ears,
want
cover your
when I
ears.
don't want a full hat, but just to cover my ears.
Super cute.
Finish that.
It's definitely my color. It might end up in my bag today.
And then, yeah, it does match all your stuff. Then I made an Elton, and it's maybe the world's smallest Elton, but I will show you.
This is for your mom, right?
Oh my gosh!
I told them, I said, I made an Elton, and they're like, you finished it already? I'm like, yep.
I'm like, you are a rock star. I mean, an absolute knitting rock star. She knitted a whole Elton.
whole sweater.
She goes, wait
That's
till you
behind
see
the
it.
shade.
And I'm like, I bet you it's amazing.
So it's super tiny.
It is super
But I
cute.
made it just like the Elton, but I did a faux button band, and then I attached little beads to look like buttons, but I used mohair and fingering.
Did you get gauge?
Stripe. I got that age. I made 3/4 sleeves like my Elton.
Oh my god, this is so cute. This is so cute. I love it.
So I actually bought this clock, and you guys have probably seen it in my room. I bought this just cheap plastic clock from IKEA. I think it was like $2 or something, $3, whatever. And I was gonna make a wreath with yarn balls on it to put around it. Well, you know, get busy, and I just never got around to it. Well, then last year, after Christmas, I saw this styrofoam wreath that was wrapped with white yarn. I'm like, I think that clock will fit right in there, and then maybe I can put stuff on it. So I glued the clock inside the wreath, and I'll show it when I get it finished. And that's as far as I got last year. I just kind of I think I put a llama on there or something. But this year I said I'm going to make little sweaters and hats and things. And that's what that's for. So
That's cute.
for in my craft room. So anyway, that's the
That's
world's
the first smallest Elton.
hoagie.
I wonder if my elf
pattern.
would fit in there.
Oh.
With that elf on
Yeah.
the shelf. But no, that's adorable.
So anyway,
Honestly, I
that was
don't
funny.
think his head would
I
fit
don't
through
think
that
so.
hole.
So that's all. That's my finished stuff.
Yay. I actually forgot this was from the first podcast. My
Oh,
mom
yeah,
and
yeah.
Jennifer, we all came over like on a Wednesday. I do sewing days with my mom. So I just had to seam up the bottom, and then my poppins bag is done. And so this will be like my podcasting bag, and I have an end.
Which is so you.
But that's done. It was nice.
That is
So I'll put all my
Very
poppins in
spacious.
there.
Very big and spacious.
And it's
Nice.
got a wire frame.
It does,
in here,
and then
so-
it has like plumbing tubing in the handles. So
Mhm.
she's
And it's got
a
a-
sturdy bag.
Yep.
She's got a hard bottom.
And it
Like
has little legs on the bottom.
Perfect.
So my
That's a
mom
lot of
and
work.
I and Jennifer, we all got them done.
Yay! Congrats.
So pretty.
Do you have any whips?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I only have one whip. Well, two. I have two.
Okay. So last time we talked about I was making a backpack. So this is the front piece.
Cute.
It has a little pocket up here for your phone.
Oh, that is
And
cute.
then it has a little zipper with the fabric.
It's so cool to kind of see the stuff come together
Yeah.
as you're sewing
Yeah, I
it.
was just thinking that too. The
Uh-huh,
pieces.
the pieces,
How it
like
fits
to see
construction.
see them apart, and then of course to later see the finished.
And then this is the back piece right here.
Looks great.
And then now I'm working on the zipper gusset, which goes from the front to the back, and that's almost done. I didn't bring that one to show. And then I figured since I was finishing my Elton, this I whipped up last year. This is
Oh, cute.
No
It's a
name,
cute
no
little-
nothing. Just whipped it
Cute
up.
little, like cute little ornaments.
Super cute.
Very
Hobby
Christmassy.
Lobby. So I had this sock that I started from 52 weeks of sock book.
Mm-hmm.
And it was toe up, and I had cables going, and it just didn't fit my foot right. And I was gonna make the second one, but I'm like, I don't want to make it. So I ripped it apart. This is Savvy Skeins in her Gizmo colorway. This was part of my sock club that I was doing this year, and I got. This is the Zig Ziglar sock, and I'm loving the way that this yarn is pooling. It has the cable on it. And then doing it, usually I do magic loops, so I was couldn't find my needles, so I was doing it on 9-inch circulars. And so I looked on YouTube on how if you can actually get a whole heel out of a 9-inch circular, and you can. The Crazy Sock Lady has a YouTube tutorial on how to do it. But my hands ended up just
cable.
cramping, So I ended up just picking up some double pointed needles.
When I get to the
that.
heel, I use 2 9-inch
Okay.
circulars. And
okay.
kind of adds
So
almost a double
I'm,
points.
I think the pooling is super fun. The other ones did not pool, and I think I started really tight, and then as I went on, my gauge is loosening because I wasn't used to the 9-inch circulars.
Yeah, they're an adjustment.
They are. They're
They're
hard for me to get used to. I've done them a couple of times. But
Okay,
still.
so this one I might have some.
Oh,
This is
cute.
I'll talk about this. Okay, so I decided to do that Gnome knit along.
Oh yeah.
I haven't
but
even read the email. I saw the, or the text.
I picked this yarn I got in way back in Minnesota, and I have the tag, the receipt from Knitwits. I bought this yarn in
February 17th, 2008.
2008.
Oh, wow.
February 17th, 2008.
And I made one fingerless glove out of it, and then I never finished them. It was like color work, fingerless glove.
Oh, that's funny.
So
We've all done that, I think.
Yeah.
We make one and don't finish.
So mine is in sport weight, so I went up a needle size, and this is his little nose and mustache.
He is super cute. He is super cute. His nose and mustache is super cute.
Yeah.
So it's a mystery gnome. Is
It
there
is.
like a clue a day or a clue a week? Or?
Clue every other day, and she sends
Okay.
you little stories about the gnome every day.
Oh,
So
that
he's
is
really cute.
neat.
It uses 20 grams little mini skeins. I haven't really picked the rest of my colors out because I have a little bit more over. I think it was 4 colors you needed. So I'm excited to see how he turns out.
That's very exciting. So I guess you get your next clue today.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I've read it, I've looked at it, I have not
And whose
done it
bag
yet.
is that? That's cute.
Okay. This one I got because it was on a podcast, Chevelle. I think I'm saying that right. It was the first time of me watching her podcast. And she drinks alcohol in podcasts.
Hey, maybe we ought to try that sometime.
So she kind of got teary-eyed about this One More Day foundation. It's hospice, where they take older dogs out of the shelter and foster them until their last days. And then they bring a vet in when it's that time so they can peacefully go in the foster parents' house. So I'm not sure. I haven't checked to see if they've gotten more in, but this is their card.
That's nice.
And then this was the only one that was left. And I'm like, that's perfect.
That's cute.
It has foxes and hedgehogs, deer, and
I love the colors.
It's very cute.
Super cute.
yeah, that was my acquisition. And the inside has polka dots.
Very nice.
Yep. And then, okay, this thing. I had to move it up to a different needle cord because I didn't realize I was like on 24-inch needles.
Oh, you're slip
Slipstravaganza on 24-inch
She
needles.
showed it to me. I'm
Did
like,
you see
how can you knit on this? It's this big and the thing should be 60
So
inches.
I had to move it to a Christmas bag because this was a Darlene bag.
Bags for awesome granny.
Yes, and the fishy wearing a sweater just cracks me up.
That is
And
funny.
We used to have a wiener dog, but he passed a couple years ago.
I have a wiener dog.
I'm making the big size.
You are making the
I'm
big
gonna
size?
make the big size.
Well, you can
You're
wear
gonna
it
do all
because you're so
6
tall.
stripes. You're crazy. She's crazy. On 24 inches. I'm kidding.
Well, no, I switched it. I went to
Finally.
40 inches.
Gave her the strength to go for six stripes.
I think I had mine on 60 inches at this point. Seriously.
So this is mine.
It's really pretty.
It looks amazing.
I am close to being halfway through it. Well,
Yeah,
kind of.
Well, yeah. You've got 2
So you've
stripes.
got 2
in.
stripes.
You think
We're
you're
in the same spot, I think.
But
2
then
of 6.
You have
So-
900 plus stitches. I'm like, I'm getting there. Nope, you have 900
It's
stitches.
really pretty though.
One row is
No,
like
okay.
a week.
So she never weaves her ends in. So my question is, Melissa.
I did the weave and Steven, but
Oh, so you just have to clip.
kind of, I think, well, I kind of forgot to do some of the triangles, but
Yeah, I didn't do the weave
My
and
triangles
Steven on the
kept popping out
triangles.
on the triangles, so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna clip
I had to weave my triangle parts
but
in.
it's fun. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna hit the egg marker. How many more? And then there's the egg marker and the street markers. And it's kind of like a memory thing where you remember, oh, I remember buying these, or oh, I stole this one from my mom. Like these little flip flops. Sorry, Mom.
though, that you get to reminisce as you're doing this, like, you know, 100-mile long row.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And then it's funny because whenever my kids want something, I'm like, one more row, and they're like, Mom!
Not that one.
Not that row.
Not on this one.
Because it's like an hour.
It's probably longer.
It's a long
It's
time.
a long row.
I know.
Yes, but I think it'll be worth it.
It will be. I think it will be.
Because I have
You're
the yarn
crazy
for
for
it.
Yeah, you do.
Might
So
as
I'm
well.
I
gonna
have the
go
yarn
for
for it
it.
too. I was a little bit worried of my main color though. I'm not so sure my main color would have made it through 3 more stripes.
But you're like me, you're a lot shorter than Melissa. She's tall.
absolutely.
She could get away with
The whole
that.
world is shorter than
Yeah.
Melissa. but-
I think that'll be really nice for you to have the.
It will be. It'll be nice for you to have that extra.
Yeah.
extra row.
Okay, that's it. I'm working on my sock, and I'm working on my slips extravaganza.
All right.
Oh, no. Wait. My cat's on it. Hold on. Let me with the cat. He's like,
should
no.
see her.
Can't see what's
Fighting
happening down here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cat is
Okay.
lounging on the project.
This always happens. Okay. So my husband's coworker they found a tumor on one of his kidneys, and he
Oh.
just recently had major surgery to remove his kidney.
Mm.
So I'm like, I'm gonna make him a quilt, and I didn't want to buy. I'm trying to cut down on purchases. One, it's Christmas time, and 2 because I have too much. And so I remember buying this kit when we lived in a different house, and it's called the Snack Time Quilt Kit. Purchased it from the Fat Quarter Shop. And I almost had all the blocks made for this. I'm like, why haven't I finished this? So,
Because you were waiting for the right
I
recipient.
guess.
This is going to be great.
Oh,
They
it's
look
beautiful.
fabulous.
I have like 10 more of these to make, and then I can sew the whole thing together. But
That's really pretty.
it's shiny, and it's for a man, so I think these are manly.
Those are perfect
Yeah.
men colors.
Yeah.
Great.
Very
Very
nice
neutral.
and neutral. Yeah.
Graphic.
It's very pretty. It's kind of fun to make. Here you go, cat.
She tossed it on the cat.
She
The
did.
cat is now wearing the quilt.
Yes. There might be some cat hair in this by the time he gets it. Okay, that's all my lips.
All right.
I have a couple of whips. So, since I finished the slip extravaganza, I picked up my hedgehog blanket again.
Ooh.
So, I think the last time I showed it, I was knitting this one, and I had to wait on, this was October's color. This purple here is October's color. So I had to finish doing October's color before I could come back and finish this triangle of September's color.
Okay.
And then now I got November's. So November's is done, which is this one right here. That
Very pretty.
made 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 99% sure the ending of this is just another skein of the main color. This is a dark brown. I know it looks maybe a little blackish, but it's a dark brown. And I think I just have to do 6 rows on top to match the cast on, which had about 6 rows. But I'm just going to wait to make sure. I have more than enough of my main color. I don't need the next skein that's coming next month. I mean, I'll use it for a hat or something, but before I do the 6 rows and then they throw some sort of, wrench in it, I just figured, it's coming December 15th and we're on the 3rd, so it's just a couple more weeks. So I think all I have to do is 6 more rows and I'm done. And then I'll have a nice
It feels
blanket.
nice.
It's very squishy. It's very nice. I really enjoy doing it. And I did this is where you get a skein a month, and it's through Jimmy Bean's Wool. I think I mentioned that last time. And they already have their new one for 2021 up, which is going to be made out of Malabrigo Rios yarn.
Nice.
So I already signed up for it. I texted some pictures for Audrey to insert here. I'm not like sponsoring them or get anything from them. I'm just, if you are interested in doing it's very manageable. It's a nice and easy pattern. Next year's looks a little bit different. If it's something that you'd be interested in doing, it's at Jimmy Bean's, and I'm going to do the next one next year. So I'm pretty excited about
Do
it.
they show you what the pattern looks like, or is it a mystery?
It's not a mystery. They
Okay.
show you. But what they also do is there's knitting and there's crocheting.
Oh, nice.
Very
So
nice.
what you get the pattern for both of them. So they come in
Okay.
little. They give you you get a card or 2 every time you get the skein of yarn. So you don't get the whole pattern in January. You get a
Okay.
little bit of the pattern each month. and you get the crochet pattern and you get the knit pattern. Plus they send you like some hat patterns, some extra if you want to make a hat with some of your leftovers and
that's
stuff.
nice.
So they send a bunch of little extras, and they sent like some I think next year they're going to add like a couple of stitch markers and stuff like that. So you see what it looks like ahead of time, and then there's one that's like kind of all blues, and then the one that I'm picking, which Audrey probably already inserted the pictures, which is it's more colorful, more rainbowish. There's like a red and orange and green and blue, and with a beige kind of in between. It looks very, what is that, Vertices Unite? It looks very Vertices Unite-ish, like lots of little geometric shapes like kind of coming together. Or you can go the crochet route, which looks like granny squares. And you can go more granny
Both are
squares. But
beautiful.
they are. Yeah. So, but I went ahead and I signed up for it for next year because I really enjoyed getting it. And there were a couple months I would fall behind and then I would catch up real quick. But I stayed. I kind of stayed with it all year. So I'm pretty happy that I did. So.
And it doesn't look like it's a stressful knit.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's
like a
very,
relaxing.
very relaxing. Not a lot of thinking. I put some markers. There's some short rows, of course, to make that pattern. And it looks like next year's is very similar. Like I said, a little bit, geometric shapes. So probably some short rows to go back and forth and things of that nature. So, and then the last thing I'm working on is that wrap that I was wearing earlier, the boxy cape. I'm making one in green.
Yarn.
It's a Christmas present for somebody special.
In a bag
Darlene,
made by
Bags by Awesome Thing. She knows she's getting it, so I just need to get with it. And get
Should
it
have
done.
known from the green.
Yeah, this is Malabrigo Rios in the lettuce colorway.
I love that
And
color.
I just have a stitch marker every 6 rows to kind of gauge my inches. I have to go for like 21 or 25 inches right now, so I'm just kind of knitting back and forth.
Are you rotating your skeins?
I'm not. I bought them all on the same dye lot.
Oh,
I made a sweater in this color for Paige last year for her birthday, and I was going to use that yarn and then order some more, but it was too off, so I just ordered a fresh lot of all the same lot. So I'm not big on alternating. But so far I think it looks okay. I don't think I've had any, major issues. That's more of a shadow from the ribbing change, but
no, it's nice.
yeah. So anyway, hopefully I don't run into. I mean, if I see that I have a problem, I'll of course
Always start.
start alternating. But because I think I have the boxy cape. Yeah, I thought maybe I was not boxy cape. Let me look at
I
that.
didn't think you were lying.
I thought
I wasn't aware of
I thought
that.
maybe I was wrong because I do that all the time. Like get the designers mixed up and the names mixed up and
She has a lot of boxy variations. It's just
She
a
does.
pattern.
It's just like boxy worsted and
boxy V-neck,
that's
boxy cape, boxy worsted. I mean, I think she's got a fingering and a
Fingering.
worsted, and so those are my 2 whips. That's all I have.
nice. All right, I think I have my slip extravaganza, which I lost steam on. I just couldn't-
It's easy to
I
lose
couldn't
steam
work
on this.
on it for a
Very
couple
easy.
weeks, and then I finally last week or last weekend picked it up again. I'm like, okay, you don't have very far to go, so I am about where you are, Melissa. I'm on I just finished the second stripe of the border, and I'm just going to do one more and then bind off.
I love it. It looks like a garden party.
Yeah, it's fun colors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with it. It's different than anything else I have, so.
It'll be fun to see it all blocked out.
Yeah.
See everything open up.
Yeah, when it's all opened up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very pretty.
So-
Very nice.
And I used mohair with, I think it was contrast color 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not do it on the border because I didn't want that one stripe of border to stick out further than the other 2.
I like
so.
it just on the triangles.
Yeah.
I think it looks really nice.
Yeah. So,
Really nice.
anyway, so that, and that's pretty much all I've been working on that. And I'm just getting ready to start. I have another pair of socks. I think I showed this yarn last time
that
from
Hudson.
Scott.
Hudson
Yeah, so I
memories.
cranked the 2
To match your cowl.
And I have a cowl that matches it, and then I'm going to use a dark navy blue.
Oh,
It's gonna
pretty.
look great.
Yeah, for the heels and toes. So I'm just getting ready to start.
I feel like you need to
Putting
make
those in.
a sweater with that now. You need to do like a sock sweater and make a whole
Sweater
sock
would be
sleeve
really
sweater.
pretty.
And make,
Since you'd have socks, cowl, and
Yeah.
sweater, and then
And then a
fearless
hat.
mitts, and
And
then a
then a hat.
beret.
Might as well make some striped underwear. Just be one solid stripe.
and that bag is gorgeous.
Oh, that's my acquisition.
Ooh.
So I have that silver dot,
The
the pampa. Yeah. And then I
Isn't
got
that what
the
you
box.
have between your legs?
Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you. So I got the box on that one was actually a second, which I don't know what was wrong with it, but I got it on the day after Thanksgiving, the Black Friday sale. So I like that, and then I also got. Well, I'll show this one first.
Ooh.
Okay, I got two more in there.
I didn't know
I'm on
it
a
came-
bag binge.
I didn't know it
this
came
is-
this big.
I-
This is the extra large pampa.
Wow.
Which is fabulous.
It is.
I just got it yesterday in the
It
mail,
is
and I
fabulous.
love it. It's in the
Super
dusty
fabulous.
pink colorway. So it's very pretty. And then I don't think I had this the last time. It's the red
Oh my gosh.
hobo,
Do you see that shine?
which is
Wow.
metallic suede. And then that pocket in the front has the perforated holes so that you can put your pins in
Yeah.
it. I haven't used the bag yet. But.
I like the smaller size.
Yeah, so I thought that'd be good for small projects,
Mhm.
socks and what
I feel
have you.
like when I had my slips, the
Extravaganza?
evil one, the
Mhm.
yeah, I kind of got lost in there.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was
Yeah, yeah.
dark in there.
Mhm.
So I ended up. Well, it's Christmas anyway, so you gotta use all your Christmas
Christmas.
stuff.
Yeah.
I love using my
Mhm.
Christmas bags.
And then I also ordered, because I've really been wanting a black leather bag, so I got the
so
pretty.
Hohe
And Vera.
Hohe and Vera collaboration bag, which is really beautiful.
It's so fun to see it in real life
Yeah.
versus
It
on the
is.
website. It's gorgeous. You can see the
It's-
size.
The leather is really nice. I mean, it's very classic. I even thought I could use it for work and just throw my tablet in there and keys and
Very nice leather.
if I don't want to put knitting in it.
It feels
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
really nice. So those were my bag acquisitions. I got a ton of yarn. I've been binge shopping.
It's the fun part.
I don't think I showed these yet. Did I show these last time? I don't think so.
Is it the,
This is Father Christmas by Mustache Yarn. I'll let you guys hold it while I dig. I got some of her colorways. I have some more coming today too. This is the mustache fiber or yarn, excuse me, in the hard candy colorway, which is one of her new Christmas colorways.
that Cal started
Yep,
yesterday.
I haven't. I need to wind that up and start that. But I was trying to finish my slip extravaganza before I cast on a pair of socks.
This matches your bag.
I think, oh, it does. This is the Nutcracker colorway, and this bag is from a few
Bags-
years ago
Thanks,
from
Bess. We're going to
Bags, Brass, and Janie, which I love this bag. I think it's so fun.
No gingerbread
Gingerbread
houses.
houses. And I got Suburban Stitcher in her sock base in the Under the Mistletoe.
pretty?
Yeah, it's from a Christmas shop. I've been cranking out socks, so you know, whatever. And then this is her sugar cookie on the
Oh,
sock
pretty.
base.
You could eat some sugar cookies right
Isn't that pretty? I also thought that would even be good for spring, or
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
spring, like rather
I
than
was-
like flowers or something.
So when I saw that, because I saw it was on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, it kind of reminded me of like, don't eat the snow if it's yellow, like yellow. Like I don't know, a little bit, but it's got red in there, so something's really wrong.
Yeah, yeah. And then this is the Marvelous Christmas colorway,
Oh,
which is
that
really
one I
pretty.
almost wanted to get.
It's
That
really
one
pretty.
was gorgeous.
So. And then I ordered also on Black Friday sale from the Modern Skein, which is in Montgomery, Texas, which is right outside of Houston. Sharon, her husband Josh, is a dyer of red stag fiber, and he's got really nice yarn. He does really beautiful tonals and solids and stuff.
Oh, pretty.
So I got some of his yarn on sale. That's Great Wall, or Great Hall.
Great Hall.
Great Hall. And Antique Rose. And this color, this is on his Chateau sock, which has cashmere in it. This color is called Passport, which is just a gorgeous, rich
That's
color.
pretty.
Trying to get the light to hit it just right. It's very pretty.
And then this is Antique Leather.
Do you know what you're gonna make with all these lovely?
No, I have no idea.
No.
I just love his yarn, and I hadn't purchased from them in a while. This is gloss, and they were having a sale, and I thought I wanted to support them. So
Mm-hmm.
I've only been to the store once. I had to go to Houston for business probably almost 2 years ago, and it's just a darling little shop, and Sharon was so nice, and I really love this yarn. This is Jewel of the King. And Edinburgh Castle.
Oh, this is nice.
Sorry, I keep dropping stuff. And then this last colorway is Path. And I ordered it on Friday, and I got it on Monday.
Wow.
I think they shipped it the same day. And Sharon was so nice, she put it in one of the Modern Skein bags for me, a nice vinyl bag. And also sent along a pin, which was from her first birthday from the shop.
Cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
The cupcake
and a yarn
ball.
ball. And then also a canvas tote from Red Snake Fiber.
Nice. That's a nice
So.
logo.
Yeah. So if you aren't familiar with Sharon's shop or with Red Snake Fiber, I encourage you to check it out because it's very, very nice.
Very nice.
Great service, great yarn. Can't say enough good things about it. So.
We're gonna have to do a road trip.
Yes, definitely. So that's my acquisitions. That's a lot. Yeah, you're so
Zero.
good. She just likes to make us look bad.
I
I picked up the slack, don't worry.
I don't know if you guys remember when they were at my house and we were podcasting, they were like, there's yarn everywhere. So yeah, I have too much yarn already. So I need to knit all my yarn up.
Yeah.
My little monthly, doing this blanket thing, I mean, I'll buy yarn here and there, but I try and just stay with.
Well, I'm going to be going on a yarn diet in January.
Me too.
So that's why I made some purchases.
I might have made
Visa and MasterCard, watch out December 31st. Yeah.
Now, I have 4 packages coming today of stuff that I ordered that I forgot about. That was like pre-orders and what have you. And yeah, so all of a sudden I get the notice this morning, you have 4 packages coming today. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I get? Whoops. Oh well. Gotta support the economy.
Yes.
And we also make a joke as we're texting each other. We've got to show something on the podcast.
Yeah, I might have bought more yarn, but it's for the podcast.
It's for the podcast. Like really, what is that? Like a business write-off or something?
Yeah, right.
This summer, we were kind of thinking when all the dyers were talking about their advent calendars coming out, and wanted to do something a little bit different. So my friend Tammy and I, we decided to try to make spinning advent calendars.
Oh, nice.
So I bought this one from Turtle Hand Spun Yarns, and it's not really an advent calendar. They're just called Tiddly Bits.
Cute.
And then here's her Ravelry stuff. So last night I had Audrey take all of these, and it's really nice because they have this little hand spun yarn. Take it so you don't forget.
Oh, that's cute.
It's cute. So it has all the information.
Oh, and then you can write it all.
You can write, all the information down to keep it.
So she put them in these little plastic baggies,
With little numbers, so you can open one per day of the month.
and they're just
Oh,
these little
aren't
tiny.
they cute? They look like little pieces of cotton candy.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them, and so she was dividing them up, and then she's like, okay, you have too many of these, I don't want these. So I still have a bunch of them sitting on the counter.
Oh my goodness.
She has a whole bucket of them.
I have a whole,
So are you going to spin a little bit each day? Is that the thought?
yeah, if I ever get to it. Yeah.
Good job.
Pretty.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I like it.
So that and the gnome are my only little advent things. Oh my god.
I got 2 advent calendars. I didn't bring them. One from Chelsea Lux Yarns, and one from Stress Knits. And I was stressed one day and completely opened the Stress Knits.
There you
The
go.
entire thing.
The entire thing, all on one day.
Did it
I got
help,
approval
though?
from a friend. She said if it was, gonna make me happy, just go for it.
Hey,
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
All open.
It's all about being happy.
But
Seriously.
I can't show it. Yeah. The other one I am opening one a day, so that's fun.
Mhm.
I have a David's Tea advent calendar that
yeah.
Darlene buys it for me every year for Christmas. Thank you, Darlene, and I love it. Yesterday I had Rubio's cinnamon tea, and today is, I already peeked today, it's chocolate covered almonds. I usually have it in the evening. I usually have it at night before bed as I'm sitting and knitting and reading a book or watching TV or something. So, yeah.
Very nice.
So my son, who's 18, who doesn't ask for anything, hardly, except expensive things. And he'll save his money year long. Like he still is like giving me Christmas money for games and stuff for his computer. And he's like, Mom, I want a PlayStation 5. And I'm like, oh, you can't get them anywhere. And so these people are buying them up. They're like using robots and just buying them all up and then selling them for double or triple the price on eBay. And it's so hard to find them. And they're just, I tried first at Target or Walmart. I knew what was happening. And then I was on my phone, I was out with my mom, and I totally missed it. Like, you gotta be at home on a computer, you gotta have all your account information right, all your, like, I've tried to get yarn.
I imagine Hohi's site is a little bit like that.
Yeah, within minutes, some of the stuff.
Yeah.
And then one day he had one of his
Not that I'm
friends,
experienced.
he had one of his,
Not at all.
he had one of his friends try it, and I tried, and then the whole website just crashed.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
hard, it was difficult to get this, and I'm like stressing over it, and I'm sure others are trying to get one. It's just so stressful. And then this morning I woke up, and then my card, like my Chase bank apps, if we spend over $100, it like beeps. Like,
Alerts you.
yeah, so like when Audrey and I went to the outlet malls, I'm like, okay, we gotta keep it under $100.
Otherwise, your dad is gonna get like a notification.
Real. So, yeah.
Shh! Don't tell anybody that.
So funny.
It got close a couple times. Anyway,
Excuse me, Miss Sales Associate. Could you put that into 2 charges?
can you make a receipt for my husband?
So my mom and I one year we had a business. This was years ago, and we were in Michigan, and we went Black Friday. We went to the outlet malls in Michigan, and we had a card that we used just for our business expenses. That we each had a card that was one account. It was a joint account. And we were both shopping and like racking up like dual purchases at the same store, several stores, and finally, like probably 4th store in, they like flagged it as fraudulent. And so the cashier's like, they said it's declined. And I'm like, what? There's no way it's declined, And so and then they're like, they want you to call. And I'm like, okay. So I call, and then my mom had to call, and we're like in 2 separate lines next to each other. We're like, oh no, we're both here shopping. They're like, okay. It just seemed a little odd.
I think we've had that at yarn festivals too, because you're shopping from so many vendors. So yeah.
So your alert went off, and
My alert went off, and I'm like, we either have fraud on our account or we actually got it.
one or the other. I'm not
like,
sure.
I came running out of a room. I'm like, did you get it? And then he's like, I got it. I think so. It's still processing. I'm like, they took the money out. So, and then I'm like, he's like, go get it, Mom, like, because it's a at store pickup. So I ended up driving like 40 minutes to go get it and then come back. And I sent him a picture of it. I'm like, I got it.
You should have told them that.
You got to the store and they didn't
I was
have it.
nervous when she went back there, and she was back there, and then she's still back there. I'm like, did she have it? Is
it here? Is it in the store?
You should have told them they oversold and you couldn't get it, and then surprise
But I
them.
couldn't break his heart. He got so obsessive about it. Like every morning, every conversation we had, it was all about
Merry
this
Christmas,
PlayStation.
Dylan. Merry Christmas.
And now
Dylan.
I'm like, no, you have to wait till Christmas to open it. He's like,
But
No,
Elizabeth didn't have to wait to open her advent calendar.
so I got it, and I'm like, can you put this in like a red bag so I don't get mugged coming out? Because it's
Oh
like,
my
I was
goodness.
like worried, like
Of
for
course,
real.
of
Like,
course.
this is-
Yeah, sure.
So he said he's following 4 different Twitter accounts, figuring out where all of the updates are.
Oh
And
my
he's
God.
like, he gets up early every morning, like at 5:30, and this one went off at 5:50. And he saw it on his phone, then he booked it upstairs and then ran and did it. And I'm like,
That's
if
how
I
we got
need
it.
yarn, I'm gonna let him do it. Like,
Yeah.
if it's extreme,
Take the kids on it.
Put
Yeah.
him on it. Look, you got to find this.
Yes. Yeah.
Good job. Good
He
job,
did, and I picked
Dylan.
it up, and I'm like, this thing is hefty.
I bet.
So, and then it was really cool because I like got to pay for my Starbucks on my watch.
How exciting!
So it was actually for me, not for him. But we will let him open it up tonight because he really worked hard. He was really
Yeah.
stressing about it. And
All right.
it's like a huge relief
Sure.
now that it is done
Of course.
and over with. So,
Of course.
yeah.
That's funny.
But don't go buy the scalping ones. Don't support
Yes,
those people.
when people,
Yeah.
when people pay the prices for them, people are going to continue to scalp. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
What can you do?
I just thought of one other thing. We were going to do a hat knit along.
yes.
We didn't
And,
write it down.
yeah, we did write it down.
Yeah.
We're going to start that in January or
No, I thought we were
December.
going to do December.
Okay. All right.
Because
Okay.
people want to make it as a gift.
Yeah.
So,
I'm starting a hat today. It's called Gridiron.
ooh, nice.
It's really cute. I've done the pattern. It's a free pattern. It's on Ravelry. I'll put a link to it. I'm going to
Okay.
start it
I
today.
think I'm going to make another wavy
Wavy
legs.
legs.
And then I'm also going to make another one of those berets, the Chelsea and Paris berets. I
Oh
bought
yeah,
some more
yeah, yeah,
slogan.
yeah. Mhm.
And Surrey alpaca to make that. So,
Okay, I'll start a little thread in Ravelry, and we'll do a hat knit along.
yeah.
Yay.
We'll have a prize. We can have a prize.
Sure.
At the end of it, I'll come up with something. I don't know what, but
We'll
come up with
we'll get
something.
our texting together and figure something out.
So I guess the only rule would be that you start from today forward.
Sure.
And
I think I'm gonna.
post your finished objects in Ravelry
Mm-hmm.
on the thread, and we'll by the end of the year. How's that?
Sure.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I'm gonna do this illicit hat. It came with my club, my Savvy Schemes DK club, or she's did. So I think I'll do this.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
that's cute.
Mhm.
Get that one out of the stash. Got to use up that club colorway. So, yep. Are you guys doing any Christmas knitting this year? For anybody?
I
yet?
have
just
Darlene.
Darlene.
I have to make a
for
real album,
Darlene.
You have to make her.
which I haven't started.
I'm doing Darlene.
It may or may not get done.
It's okay. What?
We'll see.
You can always put part of it in the box.
I have other gifts.
like
It's for my
pictures.
mom, so
Mhm.
I have other gifts to give her. So you know, that works. One year I just wrapped her yarn up. I said, "This is gonna be a sweater."
That's a good idea.
When it's done, it's done.
So that may happen. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
She may get a whip.
You?
I did a pair. I do. My husband's grandma. She loves my wearing hand knit socks to bed at night. So every year I've been knitting her a pair of socks. So this
Aw.
year, I actually had a tube cranked before you got your machine, and they're already done.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
yay.
good.
And then my husband's aunt, who I made the pot holder, her husband is a huge Doctor Who fan, so now I'm thinking maybe I need to make those little fingerless gloves with the little TARDISes on them.
Oh,
I bought a kit my first year at DFW to make them, but I kind of lost interest. I'm not that big of a Who fan after Matt Smith or David Tennant, all those guys left, so I just don't have time to keep up with it.
I hear you.
I also have to knit a pair of fingerless mitts my sister requested, and then I'm going to make her a cowl. But I'm going to crank some tubes and make a cowl out of the tubes, which I'll probably show in our next podcast, or at least pictures of it. I've
that'd be
been trying to crank tubes and make things out of them.
Sure,
which
sure,
is
sure.
Kind of interesting. In fact, I made 2 pot holders. We do a pot for Friendsgiving, and we did a pot holder exchange, and I made 2 pot holders. I'll give you a picture. I don't have them because they were given away, but
My mom was mad that Mary stole them. She was so mad, she's like,
yeah.
Oh, so it's like
Her mom got
a
'em.
stealing.
Yeah, we do like
okay.
a Secret Santa, only it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Pot holders. And her mom drew them and she loved them, and then someone stole them away from her.
Always happens. It always
So.
happens.
I don't even have a picture of the ones that I made.
They were cute. They were nice.
So I ordered, as soon as I found out about the Friendsgiving party, I went on Etsy and I ordered something, because I didn't want to deal with like the stress of trying to figure out how to make them. And then I rechecked my email and they're like, they won't be shipped out until December 3rd. I'm like, what?
It's not going to work for me.
It's not. And then, because I'm trying to learn a little bit how to crochet, I bought a crochet pattern that was double the fabric, so they keep your hands warm. And then I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I spent money on the pattern, and then I spent money on the Etsy ones. And I ended up going in my sewing room and finding scraps, like the 2.5-inch jelly roll strips, and just sewing them together. And then I found some llamas knitting fabric.
They were so cute.
And then
They were
I
really
ended up quilting it, and then I put this red binding on it, and then Audrey came downstairs, and she's like, I don't like it. So I ripped it off, and then I cut out more llamas and bound it in the llamas, and
they were
I'm going to be
cute.
late because I'm sitting there hand sewing these. And I'm like, if only my Etsy order came through, but I'll be good next year. Next year I'll be good.
That's good.
I'll
Yeah, I
get
don't
through
know
next
what it
year.
is about potholders, but they stress me out.
Mhm.
I get so stressed out about the Friendsgiving every year, having to come up with 2 potholders. It just like puts me over the edge, and I'm like, and everyone else is like, oh no, it's the ornaments at Christmas. So we do the ornament exchange at Christmas. So ornaments, I'm like, I can make 100 ornaments to 1 potholder. My brain just doesn't. I'm like Christmas brain, not Thanksgiving brain. Or something. I don't know.
But it turned out great. So
That's good.
it was fun.
Yeah. So okay, I guess that's it. Next podcast will probably be from my house. We're gonna do it right around the time of our Christmas Christmas
we're gonna
gathering that
try and
we
work
do
that out.
annually. So maybe we'll have some footage from that too, and
Some pictures to put
pictures
in,
of
some
decorations.
fun stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Also, I kind of wanted to mention this. My mom uses this, and I know we mentioned it to our friend Jennifer, and she started using it, and she really loves it. You can order from Amazon, but it comes in like a white tub. It kind of has. This one has a little bit different consistency to it, but it kind of helps with aches and pains, and from knitting long hours and whatnot.
Muscle fatigue.
It's supposed to be for like arthritis pain, but it's called Blue Emu, and it doesn't really have much of a smell to it.
It has emu oil in it, correct?
Yep.
Has the active
Well, that's
ingredient.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
that's
you're
kind
saying
of
the one on Amazon isn't the same consistency?
it's
like
a little
you
bit
get,
different.
Do you get this at like a Walgreens or CVS
I
or
think
something?
so. I think that's where. But I bought this a while ago, and sometimes I get sore necks and stuff like that, and it seems to kind of relax things.
Perfect.
So if anybody wants to try it or give, it's kind of our little bit of a tip. Hopefully
That's our
someone
tip.
can find
There's your tip. And your
something.
trick.
Forgot our tips and tricks. So,
Yeah. Yep.
all right.
Okay.
All right, well, we hope that everyone is continuing to stay safe. I know the numbers have been going up, but vaccines are on the horizon. We've got therapeutics here in Texas. Hopefully they're landing in other places as well.
Sure.
And hopefully we're at the end of this pandemic.
Yes,
Because
that'd
I
be
think
nice.
everyone is ready to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And we will thank you again for
Yes.
your time.
Yeah.
And
Checking us
And
out.
for
us
liking and
out.
subscribing.
Yep.
Yes.
we look forward to seeing you again in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a
Happy
good
knitting.
one.